Hey.
Hi. Hi.
How you doing?
Okay, thanks.
Well, I take it there's no new news yet.
No, not yet.
I'm sorry. I know that the waiting is very difficult.
Yeah.
So what about this other thing? Have you made any decisions?
The settlement?
Yeah.
I'm going to drop my demands.
Well, if that's what it takes to make you feel better, then I'm glad.
Well, I appreciate your advice. It really helped me make up my mind.
Well, I just thought that it was best to follow your own gut instincts instead of listening to what everybody else has to say. I mean, other people may mean well, but they can't live your life for you.
Yeah, that's true. It's just that I'm doing what I think is right. And I'm still not happy. And if my conscience is clear, then why am I still so depressed?
Well, maybe you have to get used to living with a clear conscience.
Maybe. Hope you're right.
Let me go talk to a doctor. You know, you scared me. Don't. I love you. You're awake and I love you.
It's called Epa!
You think you've been waiting for this for a long time.
That's it. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, you're gonna be okay. Yeah. What are you doing? Looking for a job?
No, I'm looking for somebody who needs a job, like a full-time babysitter.
Oh, sure. Those come really cheap, too, don't they?
I don't care. I will rob a bank.
Pearl, you know, if you get a full-time babysitter, you gotta give them room and board.
Listen, pal, don't give me problems. What I need here is solutions. I can't take this anymore. I mean, we're not cut out, but what we need to do is get a qualified babysitter to take care of the little one.
Yeah, look, Pearl, Rita gave the baby to us. We can't just dump her into somebody else's lap. Anyway, I mean, you can't get anybody reliable out of a newspaper.
I don't understand you. You gotta be going as nuts as I am. How long can you hold out with this?
Well, look, Pearl, come on. It's not that bad. I know that kids can get on your nerves sometimes, but it's only be for a couple of days, and then Rita will be here to...
The voice of reason. You're right. But I don't know. I don't know about picking her up and carrying her around all the time. I read somewhere, but that's not very good for the baby. You know, it makes them seasick. I don't know. Maybe it was puppies or something. I'm not cut out to be a mother.
Hey, look, me neither, but, you know, between the two of us, we'll be able to work these things out.
Okay, we'll do that. My contribution for the day will be doing the laundry. How's that? Huh?
Good. Yeah, again, I'm expecting a call. Hello? Hey, Rita. Yeah, no, she's fine, yeah. How are you? Really? That's great. Okay, yeah, I'll be right there. She wants me to come down there.
She okay?
Well, she says she's feeling a lot better, and the doctor's gonna check in on her in a few minutes. Sounds to me like she's coming home.
Wait, if it sounds to you, did she say that?
Well, look, she just said the doctor's going to check on her and, you know, make sure she's all right. Probably going to release her, you know. As soon as I'm down there, she's going to be needing a ride home.
Hallelujah. Let's keep our fingers crossed, pal.
I know, look, we're not the only ones who's going to be happy here, but Carrie's going to be thrilled, you know, get her mom back. Aren't you, kid?
I believe that.
Carrie? Carrie! Hey, where is she? Come on!
Where'd she get to? Oh, no, I must have dumped the laundry on top of her. Something. Is she okay?
Why don't you watch where you're throwing your stuff,
Hey,
huh?
well, why don't you watch where you put the baby, all right?
Watching.
Okay, I'm sorry. No need for an argument. She's okay, so we don't have to worry, right?
You won't be able to take care of her while I go pick up Rita?
I will not only take care of her. Give it to me. I will feed the little one, and I'll do the laundry as well. Here you go.
Just make sure you don't put her in a washer dryer or feed her any soap.
Sweet.
Hey, you're doing great.
Yeah, I may not be Dr. Spock, but I am not ignorant. You understand?
Yeah, just a little careless sometimes. That's okay, all right. Hey, listen, by the way, we got enough formula?
If we don't have enough formula, I'll feed her a cheeseburger.
Wow, Pearl.
I was just kidding. It was a joke. Listen, you better take off and go say hi to Rita, okay? Give her my love, and remember, don't come back here unless you come with my freedom.
All right. See you, kid. We'll be right back.
So, Victoria agreed to the original settlement, and she's dropping all the other demands. And you and I are free. We're really free.
Maybe I should be buried alive more often. Seems to bring out the best in Victoria.
Don't you dare. Doesn't bring out the best in me. You have any idea what I went through in the past couple of days?
Sorry. It's really that long? I have no idea.
Seemed like an eternity. We were all worried about you, Meyson, Pamela, Sophia, your dad. We were afraid you weren't going to make it.
I hope everyone won't be too disappointed.
I think you're talking too much.
Am I talking a lot? For me?
I better go get the doctor. Have him look at you. Nobody knows you woke up except me.
Can we keep it our secret just a little bit longer?
Just for a second.
Hey, Doc. What is going on here?
I was just coming to get you.
I have a terrible headache. Did I drink too much the last time I was conscious?
You should be happy. A headache's all you've got.
So I'm told.
Julia, I'm gonna have to borrow Meyson for a little while. Will you excuse us for a second?
Yeah. But I want him back when you're done because he belongs to me now.
Don't you move, man!
How are you?
I'm all right.
What do we do? What do we do?
We can take a boat. Personally, I'd like to see you try to land this plane. Yeah, that'd be nice.
You know, sometimes I even amaze my own self.
Yes, I got the feeling you were amazed by you.
Now tell me, I'm not being immodest, am I? I mean, you haven't had a romp like that in a long time.
Well, I admit it has been a long time. Thank heavens, or I'd be a dead woman.
We made those old colored lights go off, didn't we, dear?
Oh, it's like being in Las Vegas. You want a bologna sandwich?
A bologna sandwich?
Yeah.
I bring you to the gates of paradise and you offer me luncheon meat?
All right. There was no fast food in the gates of paradise. Next time, we should go to the Golden Arches.
Here's something else, you know that? When you come down to earth, it's just business as usual. It's no easier living with you now than it was back then.
Well, Luckily, you don't have to worry about that.
Well, maybe I do.
What do you mean?
Maybe we should talk.
About what?
Well, you know, I just gave you all the proof you'll ever need of our compatibility, and I was thinking that maybe we should live together, you know, sort of pick up where we left off. Huh?
Maybe someday. I'll think about it.
Well, that someday could be today. You know something? I could get a truck, go over to my place, move everything in by tonight. I'm talking about legal briefs. I'm talking about floppy disks.
You're talking about moving in here?
Yeah, sure.
No. Wait a minute. How did this subject even come up? How did we get talking about it?
I brought it up just now. I've been thinking about it ever since you broke up with Scott.
Well, no, you see, I want to take things very slow and very easy, and if you moved in here, it would be nothing but trouble for everybody.
How so?
Oh, come on, think about it. Use your head, at least one of them. God, what about Cece? What if he found out that you were living here? He'd throw us all out on our ear, and then where would we be?
We'd be at my place. We can get all your stuff and move into my place by tonight. I can clean the place up this afternoon.
No, you couldn't even get the fumigators in there by this afternoon. No, Keith, I like it here. Things are going very well for me here. And besides, I like Brandon to have all the comforts of the Capwell Mansion.
You know, hey, wait, you know something? A child needs more than swimming pools and blue blazers with crests on them. He needs two parents. He needs a father figure.
So you're going to play daddy. What are you going to do? You're going to take him on stakeouts with you, or maybe down to the morgue to identify a few dead bodies?
That is unkind. I have a lot to offer that kid.
Well, you've got a lot to offer everybody. It's just you have difficulty actually delivering it.
You know, I have been there for you every time you've ever gotten in trouble.
Drop it, Keith. You and I are not living together. Brandon and I are staying here, and you're staying where you are by yourself. Maybe you go over on Sundays for tea.
Would you please be reasonable?
No, I'm not going to be reasonable. We're not living together. The subject is dropped, and that is final. Okay? Okay. Good. I'm glad you understand.
You want to bet?
Soft. What light through yonder eyelid breaks?
Well, I'm impressed. You've made a remarkable recovery.
Am I a medical marvel?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But you should consider yourself a very lucky man.
Well, I'm lucky to be getting out of here. What about what brought me here in the first place?
Well, I like to think that everything has a reason in this world. Maybe you just needed a good rest. Now, I know that you're going to be anxious to get out of here, but I'm going to have to run a few more tests, so you're just going to have to be a little more patient, okay?
How long will that take?
Believe me, I'll get you out of here as soon as I can. We need the private rooms.
Thank you. Do you think I could see Julia again?
I'll send her in.
Thanks.
He said you're in incredible shape, but I already know that.
I'll be an ex-patient in no time at all.
Oh, boy, this is too good to be true.
Tell me again, did Victoria really agree to accept the original settlement? I mean, you couldn't have misunderstood her.
No, that's what she said.
Maybe it was an emotional reaction, you know? Seeing me here, defenseless, at death's door, this kind of heart-rending, you know?
Well, maybe that had something to do with it, but I think she was sincere. I hope so.
I'd like to see her. You mind?
Not at all. Just don't do anything to rock the boat, okay?
I won't. I just want to thank her. If it's finally over, I owe her that much.
How's that? Nice landing. We all made it, huh? So what's next, Richard and Kathleen?
Yeah. See, they think you're all dead, and I'm out looking for you. Maybe we could catch them by surprise.
What do you think's the best way to find them?
I think we'll use this.
The radio?
Yeah, with the help of our good buddy here. You're gonna come through for us in this, aren't you, pal? You're gonna come through for us now. We're gonna contact Richard, and you're gonna talk to him for us. Ain't that right?
Yeah, our friend here will do whatever we ask, won't you?
Right. That's the spirit. We got one more chance to nail those two. This time they're not gonna get away.
Pearl, I don't know what to make of it. She just wasn't in her room. No, I just figured they were running some tests on her before they let her go. Well, no, not for sure. I mean, I haven't talked to the doctor yet. I'm still waiting for him now. Yeah, well, look, I just called to let you know that I don't know anything yet. Yeah, stop worrying, okay? I'll have the little mother home before you can say, I don't know, anything with more than 2 syllables. How's it going back there? Everything okay? Yeah, great. Well, look, you take care of it, all right? Make sure everything's gonna be okay. Hey, look, the doctor's here right now. I gotta get going, all right? I'll be home soon. Feed the baby. Scott.
Hey, Jake, what are you doing here?
I'm here to see Rita Grant.
Oh, that's great. You came to visit, huh?
Well, no, not exactly. I'm here to take her home.
Take her home?
Yeah.
Well, don't you think you're jumping the gun? She's gonna be here for a while.
Well, what happened? She have a relapse or something?
No, nothing like that. It just takes some time, rest, medication to cure this infection. Why, did somebody say that she was going home?
Well, she did, kind of. I mean, she told me she was feeling a lot better and that she wanted to see me.
Well, I don't know what she wanted to see you about, but it couldn't have anything to do with taking her home. I mean, she's going to be here for a little while yet.
How long's a little while?
I can't be precise about that. A week, maybe 2.
Oh, 2 weeks. You gotta be kidding me. No. No. 2 weeks.
I've got to run to the store. I don't have anything to give Brandon for lunch, and he's going to be home soon.
He comes home for lunch? Whatever happened to school cafeterias?
Well, he's got an hour and a half off for school, and it's not very far away, so Cece sends the car for him every day.
A limo and a chauffeur to bring a kid home to eat lunch? I'm gonna have my work cut out with this kid daddy-wise.
Yeah, but you're going to have your heart cut out if you mess up. I've worked very long and hard to get these special privileges for Brandon.
You're gonna spoil this kid. You're taking away his incentive to go to school in the first place.
He's got plenty of incentive. I give him $5 every day.
$5 a day he brings home? You know how old I was before I brought him $5 a day?
I'm surprised you make that much now.
We're talking about building the boy's character.
Look, it's not wasted. Whatever he doesn't spend, he saves.
And that's your idea of thrift. No, excuse me. You don't have any idea of thrift.
You make comments like that and you wonder why I don't want to live with you?
Listen, if we were living together, I wouldn't be so critical. I mean, you're weird, but then weird would seem normal if I were around you more often.
You have to find some other way to work it out because we're not going to be living together.
Listen to the opposing argument.
No, I won't. The answer is no. Can you just be gracious about it for once and accept this answer? Stay here. I gotta go, and Brandon might come home.
Oh, really? He doesn't have the golden key, like, for the whole city? No?
You don't honestly think Brandon is spoiled, do you? I mean, you spend a lot of time around the kid. Is that a spoiled child?
No, not now, but at this rate, he will be.
Well, let me worry about raising Brandon. You just worry about raising your own standard of living.
Maybe I should salute. You look like a midget banker.
So does everybody else at school.
Oh, really? You know, I hate to tell you this, but it sort of lacks individuality. That's why I've always avoided tuxedos myself.
Where's Mom?
Oh, well, she's out getting lunch for you, darling.
I hope
She said she'll be back soon, yes.
I hope so. I'm hungry. How come I don't see you much anymore?
Well, because I've been busy. But you'll be seeing a lot more of me from now on.
No kidding.
Yeah, your mom and I sort of like picked up where we left off.
You're like her boyfriend, you mean?
No, I would say I'm more intense than her boyfriend, if you know what I mean.
Hey, great. You're gonna get married?
You're gonna get married? Gonna get married? No, we're not gonna get married. Not yet. I think maybe we'll all move in together. How would you like that?
That'd be swell. I'd like the games to teach me.
You like the games I teach you because you win the games I teach you because you cheat the games I teach you. But I like that in a child. Now, tell me this. You see, I don't think your mom's going to be crazy about me moving in here. And she's not quite crazy about the idea of you and her moving into my place. Maybe we could sell her on that idea. You willing?
Me? Sure. What do you want me to do?
Well, I was thinking of a strategy. Brandon.
Keith.
I was thinking maybe we could use some makeup. You know, some little rouge.
Makeup?
Rouge. Yeah. We wouldn't have to tell the boys at school. Just a little Cruz. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
And I just wanted to express my heartfelt thanks to you for dropping the suit. I think it was remarkably understanding of you.
Well, under the circumstances, money didn't seem very important.
Still, I know how difficult it was for you to do that, considering all the problems we've had. Julia and I are both indebted to you.
I'm very grateful, thank you.
Well, I'm still rather astonished that you're all right. There was a time when Julia, I'm sure she talked to you about it.
I've come back, like Lazarus.
Have you seen any of the family yet?
No, the two of you are the only ones I've seen. Let me finish what I started to say. Victoria, I just want you to know that you and Chip will never lack for anything. I hope you can trust me on that. That's all. I just wanted to say thanks. I'm very grateful.
You're welcome. I was very affected by what happened to you, Mason. But frankly, I'm doing this for myself.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. What you're doing is foolish and irresponsible, but you don't have to take my word for it. If you live long enough, you'll discover that all by yourself.
Jason, I know that you are against this, but I've reviewed my options, and I know what I'm doing.
So do I. You're committing financial suicide, also financial matricide in terms of your son's future.
No, Mason's going to be fair with me and quite generous with Chip.
The problem with generosity is it is a single-edged sword, and it's very dangerous to be on the wrong side of it.
Mason deserves some happiness. I was being very vindictive. If I kept it up, I wouldn't be able to live with myself.
Victoria, don't you see it's more than just the money? Mason is walking away with everything. He has the assets, he has the woman he wants. There's not a cloud on his horizon, thanks to you. He's set for life. I want to know is, what is he giving you? Where is your compensation for the indignities you suffered, for the pain that this man caused you, for the desperate lengths he drove you to? Or have you forgotten all that?
No, I can't forget that.
Then don't you feel you deserve some recompense?
Financially ruining Mason is not going to change what happened to me.
No, but it'll change what happens from now on.
He's going to be fair with me. You're going to have to trust me, all right? Please?
Fair. Fair is the most overrated term in the world, as you will learn when you have to pay the balance of my fee. And no matter how fair he is, you're going to find yourself looking for work to support yourself. And it should never have come to that.
Jason, I did it before. I can do it again.
Yes, but by your own admission, it wasn't that great. You didn't enjoy it that much. And you also didn't have the little papoose to carry around, which brings up another excellent point. What are you going to do with Chip?
What do you mean, what am I going to do? He's going to be with me.
Oh, really? And when will we get the chance? Being an actress takes a lot of dedicated time. I suppose he could visit you on location. You know, occasionally you could take him with you when you hit the Hollywood cocktail circuit. When he gets a little older, say 4 or 5, he can be your escort when you go to premieres. I understand they make wonderful little tuxedos for those guys.
Don't you think you're overreacting?
I'm trying to make a point.
I realize
You've left
that.
Mason in a very comfortable position. Now, I want you to look at what you've left him with, and then I want you to look at your own situation very closely and what it's going to be like without him. Alone against the world. Trying to support yourself and your son. And then you tell me, Victoria, how smart you've been. Aren't you going to be the one that loses in all this?
I don't have a really clear recollection about what happened. I remember going outside, feeling the cold, and then I remember a lot of snow around me. You sure I didn't fall out of a troika in the middle of a race?
Sorry, Count Tolstoy. It wasn't that glamorous. You were mugged by an avalanche, and the 3 of us had to dig you out. And there was a time when we didn't think we were going to be able to do that.
I would have thought a little snow could do so much damage.
It's a miracle that you're here. Remember that and be grateful. I am.
Oh, I have a lot to be grateful for. I can see you again. And the accident seems to accomplish one other salutary thing. Victoria has reconsidered the divorce settlement. If that's really what she's done.
Do you doubt that?
I don't know.
What are you worried about, Mason?
If she's stable, emotionally.
I think she's as stable as anyone can be in the situation.
Uh-huh.
So what are you fretting about?
Well, this may sound mean-spirited, but I think I have a legitimate concern.
What?
Well, I don't dispute the fact that Victoria is offering a generous settlement. It's so generous, I don't want to take a chance on anything going wrong with it. So will you do me a favor?
I'll do anything for you.
Track down Jacobson. Get him to put all this in writing as quickly as possible.
Don't you think we run the risk of offending her if we start pressuring her about this?
Possibly. But we run the risk of her changing her mind if we don't.
So where's your pilot? I thought he was supposed to meet us here.
I don't know, but if he wants his money, he better get here soon.
I'm afraid your friend has been delayed, senor. What I do instead? What's the matter, Richard? Cat got your tongue? That's all right. I want you on the floor. Now, both of you.
I'm telling you, kid, you don't know what you're missing. When you get old enough to start in on oysters, it opens up a whole new ball game. Yes, sirree. What you want to do now is squeeze out a little lemon juice on top of these suckers, dash of salt, pinch of pepper. Now, with regards to the cocktail sauce over there, you see, that's kind of optional. Me, I'm a purist. Oh, no, but you, that's right. You may not want it either, but when you get older, you can make up your own mind. Then you take the fork and you forklift these suckers.
Hey, stop, bro. Come on, what do you think you're doing? You can't give a kid an oyster.
Are you sure? We're out of formula,
No, God, I mean, jeez, what do you... I can't leave you alone for a minute. You never, ever give an oyster to a baby.
Yes, but there's a lot of protein in these suckers.
I don't care how much protein they got in. How many did you give her anyway? We gotta get her to a hospital or something.
Easy, calm down. I didn't give her nothing. I was just explaining the magical properties of oysters to her. That's all I was doing. It's never too early to educate a little one like Rita's baby.
Yeah, Pearl, are you sure you didn't give her anything?
I am sure. Now, do you want to just calm down, sit down? I'm not that ignorant.
Okay.
Sit down and tell me how the visit was, all right? We're waiting all afternoon for the news.
There you go. How you doing, huh? Well, look, it ended up being a wild goose chase. She's not getting out of the hospital after all anyway. As a matter of fact, it might be a couple of weeks. What's the matter?
How can she do this to me? How? Tell me more.
Well, look, the doctor said they got to run some tests and stuff, and I don't know, she got to rest up. And look, believe me, I'm just as upset about this thing as you are.
Well, then why did she call you in the first place? What does she want?
You know, I never did figure that out. I guess she just needed somebody to talk to or something. I don't know. Maybe to check and see if Carrie was okay. Anyway, naturally, I told her we'd take care of the baby until she got out of the hospital.
Sure, we'll take care of it. I can't. That's just terrific. 2 more weeks in the hospital. We babies. All right, I'll tell you what. You've been to the hospital, so I guess it's my gig now to go pick up the formula at the drugstore, right? Which I will do very graciously. Don't feed her any shrimp.
Well, goodbye. Look, I don't care what he says. I still think I saved you from choking on an oyster, baby. It's okay. It's okay.
get all washed up. Lunch is almost ready. You catching a cold?
The nurse at school says I have an allergy.
Oh, my goodness, that can be serious. Did she say what causes it?
Poplars?
Poplars? Are any poplars around here?
But pollen. Did she say pollen?
Right.
Pollen.
Right, pollen.
Your nose is awfully red. Well, did she say what would be causing the pollen, where it came from or anything?
I told the nurse about all the plants and flowers in our garden. She says that's where it's probably coming from.
Well, it seems strange that you'd be developing an allergy so suddenly.
No, it's, you know, it happens like that sometimes. I'm really not surprised with all the vegetation that grows around this estate.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but still, for it to happen all of a sudden does seem odd. I mean, he's been living here for 3 years. What did she say? I mean, did she suggest any kind of medication for you to take? What did the nurse say?
There's some place where there's no flowers?
What?
Well, you know, actually, there are no medications for allergies. You just, I've got to agree with the nurse, you just got to relocate. New Mexico, Arizona, there are places around Santa Barbara. Actually, you know, around my place, there's not much vegetation. Nothing's grown there for years.
Yeah, except for dirt and fungus.
Achoo! Maybe we ought to move.
Sweetheart, come over here.
Better not. I don't want you to catch it.
No, you can't catch allergies. But you can catch red noses. Come here for a minute. You look like Rudolph. What's this? What's going on?
I'll never have another allergy again if we move in with Uncle Keith.
Oh, I see. You two engineered all this, so I would be doing a little moving, and you would be moving with me. You put him up to this.
I did pretty good, huh?
You did fine.
Oh, you did great. Sweetheart, go up and wash your nose and come down and have some lunch. Meanwhile, I'm going to have a little chat with Uncle Keith. Right, Uncle Keith?
Mind if I join you?
No, please, sit down.
You seem a little down. Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah. No.
I'm sorry. I thought with the good news about Meyson.
Oh, it's great. It's great news about Meyson. It's just that I had convinced myself that I had made the right decision regarding the settlement. I thought I was going to please everybody. And then my lawyer took him exactly 10 minutes to shake my confidence and bring me down to earth again, and I feel I'm right where I was before.
Before?
Before, when I lived with Meyson. I didn't know if any decision was right. I didn't know what I was thinking or saying. I didn't have any self-confidence at all.
And that's how you feel now?
Yes, right back to square one.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
What?
Was that about the time that you started using cocaine?
Look, I told you that I'm not going to start using that again. That was a different time, a different circumstance. I don't want to talk about it.
You know, this, self-doubt, even when you think that you've made the right decision.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon, you know. We've all gone through it.
Yeah, I know there's no such thing as a singular experience, no matter what you think somebody else has gone through it before you.
Exactly. Now, that's why it's good to talk about these things. Is there anybody at the clinic that you trusted, that you would like to talk to?
Well, yeah, there was Angie. She was on the staff.
Oh, good. Well, why don't you look her up?
No, I can't.
Talk to her about this.
I can't go back there. It's like admitting defeat. I have to handle this on my own.
Well, look, I've got to get back to the hospital. Are you going to be all right?
Sure. Hey, this is new to me. I'll get a handle on it eventually.
You know, Victoria, it's okay to be alone. And it's also okay to admit that you're afraid to be alone.
Don't shoot! I shoot! Get up! Get up! Get across with the boy! Spread him! Spread him! You okay, Kane? Yeah.
my hand.
Yeah, it just hurts. Ow, it hurts. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You know, I got so much I need to say to you.
It's all right. We'll talk later.
Kathleen is not gonna get away again, man, because you were gonna tell us where she went.
Your guess is as good as mine. She's an independent lady, moves fast. She could be anywhere by now.
Look, we have to find her. I'm gonna go look for her.
Andrea, wait a second. No, I'll go after her. Okay, why don't you report back the minute you pick up her trail?
Yeah. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
I want you to stay here with me.
Why don't you go with them? I mean, I'm not that important. At least I'm not as important as Kathleen.
You want me to stay here with him?
No. I think I'll stick around with him. He's a kind of slippery guy, you know. I wouldn't minimize your importance, pal. I know some people in the States who can't wait to see you. And I'm gonna make sure they get a nice long look.
See you after school, darling. Be good. You swine. Using my kid to do your dirty work?
But that is not fair. He said he wanted to do it himself. That's what he told me.
Yeah, after you put the words in his mouth. We dropped this subject hours ago. Why did you do this? Why do you have to do every little sneaky thing you can to force the issue? I gave you a whole list of reasons why I didn't want to live with you.
Well, would you hold... Wait, no! Hey, ow! I admit, it was underhanded. But that's what's so special about our relationship. We never keep our promises, even to each other.
That's what's special?
Yeah, it's unique in this world, I would say. It's, but, you know, like the Indians say, why not light up a pipe when all the world is smoke and wind anyway? Sort of translated, that means easy does it every time.
You're not going to get out of this just by confusing me. No, not this time. No. A whole lot of things are going to have to change if you and I are ever going to get back together.
Change? I'm all for change. As a matter of fact, we can take the table and chairs out of my alcove. We can put in a desk for him.
I'm not talking about your dirty apartment. I'm talking about that deep, dark, dismal soul of yours. It's going to have to be refinished, refurbished, totally remodeled from the inside out.
Honey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's broke. Take my word for it. Find a way to fix it. If you can't find a way to fix it, don't come back. I brought you a little light reading.
Good grief. I'm not going to be here that much longer.
Well, you can read as much as you can. You told me you like this author.
Yeah, I do. Well, maybe you can read it to me.
Well, I thought about that, too. Did the results of your test come back?
Yeah, most of them. Sit down. I have a little something for you, too.
What are you doing, Meissen? Great. You can't drink that this soon after your recovery.
Unfortunately, it's not real champagne. It's non-alcoholic champagne. But I couldn't let this moment go by without some sort of a toast. And I even have some plastic non-champagne glasses, too.
Did anyone ever tell you you are incorrigible?
No, I think adorable was the word they used.
All right, what are we drinking here?
Oh, it's a very special hospital vintage. Maison Bouteille right here on this floor.
And what are we drinking to?
Well, you are drinking to me only with thine eyes, and I'm drinking to us.
We spotted her. Where? Kane saw her entering a church. She's covering it now.
All right, good. Now, Richard, I bet you're going to think about running out of me again, aren't you, pal? If I were you, I would think twice about it!
Las lecciones que están a punto de aprender son el primer escalón en el camino a la confirmación de la iglesia. Por lo tanto, pongan mucha, pero mucha atención.
Don't you read Time magazine, Padre?
God's been dead for years. Was she in there?
Yeah, she's in there, but she's not alone. She's got a priest with her. And some kids.
Coming up next on Donahue, Strangers in the Night. Today with the AIDS epidemic, casual sex is not to be taken lightly. What was once a lark is now a matter of grave concern. One-night stands, next on Donahue.